Hello, everybody. In the series of great books, we have Will Durant's "The Greatest Minds and Ideas," the greatest minds and ideas of all time, minds and ideas. And there are it's a wonderful book, and there are various chapters in it, and you see the chapters are very enticing uh, and very similar to our course also, our own educational course. So you have first chapter is I'm going to give you the contents. First chapter is a shameless worship of heroes. He explains, which I'm going to read out now, some part of it. Chapter 2 is the 10 greatest thinkers. Chapter 3 is the 10 greatest poets. Chapter 4 is the 100 best books for an education. Chapter 5, the 10 peaks of human progress. And chapter 6 is 12 vital dates in world history. Now, this man, Will Durant, though he used to write a lot about others and the history and all that, in himself, I believe, was one of the greatest literary giants. And he's my proof that non-fiction is as much a literary art as fiction or prose. And we start right away. And it's always a pleasure to read out Will Durant. He's so literary. Eyes have seen and heart has seen. Chapter 1, a shameless worship of heroes. Of the many ideals which in youth give life a meaning and radiance, missing from the chilly perspectives of middle age. Late age is me. One at least has remained as ever before, for me too, the shameless worship of heroes. In an age that would level everything and reverence nothing, I take my stand with Victorian Carlyle and light my candles like shrines of great men. Same here. I say shameless, italicized, for I know how unfashionable. It is really unfashionable. It's all psychology nowadays. I say shameless, for I know how unfashionable it is. Now, technology in life or history, any genius loftier than ourselves. I've seen that. Our democratic dogma has leveled not only all voters, but all leaders. We delight to show that living geniuses are only mediocrities, and that dead ones are myths. If we may believe historian H.G. Wells, Caesar was a Caesar was a numbskull, and Napoleon a fool. Since it is contrary to good manners to exalt ourselves, we achieve the same result by slyly indicating how you get the joke. In some of us, perhaps it is a noble and merciless ascetic asceticism, away from passions, which would root out of our hearts the last vestige of worship and adoration, lest the old gods should return and terrify us again. For my part, I cling to this final religion and discover in it a content and stimulus more lasting than came from the devotional ecstasies of youth. How natural it seemed to greet, how natural it seemed to greet the great Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore by that title which so long had been given him by his countrymen, Gurudeva. Gurudeva in India, I know this very well, means reverend, reverend master. In fact, we have Guru Vishnu, Guru Brahma, the creator, the God, and all that. For why should we stand reverent before waterfalls and mountain tops or a summer moon on a quiet sea and not before the highest miracle of man? Highest miracle of all, sorry. A man who is both great and good. So many of us are mere talents, clever children in the play of life, that when genius stands in our presence, somebody who's developed his talent, we can only bow down before it as an act of God, a continuance of creation. Such men are the very lifeblood of history, to which politics and industry are but frame and bones. This is the truth. And this is the truth which actually motivates me to kind of be a little bit of try to be a guide to self learning of great books. That is the core of my educational philosophy also. Apart from that, this is a lovely piece. And I've decided that when it comes to great books, especially philosophy books, I'm going to present uh, just one page with one video. It takes 4 minutes. So there are 100 pages in this, there'll be 100 videos. But it'll be very lovely. Thank you so much.